Yeah, remember this wood duck box that I just installed probably about 3 weeks ago? Um, I just checked it. There's a little bit of down in there, so I don't see any eggs, but I know they got to be in there because of that down. So let's just check it, and we'll see how many eggs she's got in there. It gives me an idea when she's going to be setting. So let's see. Yeah, there it is. So we got, I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 eggs. So she's going to be sitting pretty soon. Probably like in another, by the end of this week, she'll be sitting on it. So we'll cover them up, make sure it's just the way I found it. Lock it up. And that's it. I'll monitor it down. I'll mark it down, the date. And there's 10 eggs. So probably in about 5 weeks, I'll come back and I'll clean out this nest, and another duck's gonna move in and start laying eggs in there again. Most people, they just clean out their wood duck boxes like every winter, and then they don't go back until next winter. And they're cheating themselves on how many nests they can get out of one nest box. Wood ducks, they're really prolific breeders, more than any other duck. Most ducks, they'll hatch, they'll keep laying eggs until they hatch, and that's it. That's their only brood that they're gonna have that year. If those ducklings all get killed, say by snapping turtles, she's done. She will not re-nest. So all ducks, even geese, they'll just keep on laying until that nest is successful. Once it's successful, and those babies, whether they survive or get killed, she's done. Not wood ducks. They'll lay up to 2 nests a year, each hen, even if they're successful. So after 6 weeks, those ducklings are on their own. She'll get bred. Well, she's pretty fertile. She gets bred all throughout the spring. But as soon as those ducklings leave, she's going to start a new nest again. Plus all the other ducks that have unsuccessful hatches are going to keep on laying. So in about 5 weeks, I'm going to come back. I'll check on her. Once those ducklings leave, then I'll clean out the nest and I'll put fresh wood shavings in there. And then another wood duck will set up shop in here and hatch them out again. So you're cheating yourself if you only clean out your nest boxes every winter and then go back the following winter and clean them out again. Because if you have nests that are, let's say the hen went out feeding, she gets killed by a snapping turtle, say, that clutch is going to die. Now, no other duck is going to want to make its nest in there when they go in there and see a bunch of eggs in there. Sometimes you can have a dump nest. Same thing, a hen's not going to go in there and start laying eggs on a dump nest to sit and incubate. A nest also could get woodpecker damage or whatever. So that's why it's good to keep a log, keep monitoring your wood duck boxes, and whenever you get like a hen that hatches her chick successfully, clean it out, another one's going to move in. So most people think nesting season's like April, May into June. A wood duck's nesting season starts in February and ends all the way in July. So you could probably get maybe 3 successful clutches out of this one box. If you were just to take care of the box in February, don't come back until February, you're only going to get 1, maybe 2 if every egg in there hatched. But if you get a couple rotten eggs in there, that deters a lot of the ducks from setting in there and laying a new nest in there. Rotten eggs are bad too. If there's 1 or 2 rotten eggs in here and a new duck moves in, starts laying her eggs in there, just that the rotten egg could pop and it'll ruin the entire clutch. So just monitor it, keep tabs, have a logbook, and you'll be surprised. That's how you start pumping out a lot of ducklings out of the same box. So you have a dozen boxes in this pothole. Do the math. Each box is going to produce, let's say, 10 ducklings. So you have 10 boxes, 10 ducklings. So you're going to have 100 ducklings that are going to come out in May. Well, you clean all of them out in May, you're going to have another 10 in June. Clean them out again. Maybe you'll have another 10 successful boxes in July. So instead of getting 100 ducklings out of 10, you're going to have 300 ducklings out of 10 boxes in one season. So that's why it's good to monitor your boxes and clean them out. And that's how you produce a wood duck factory like what we got going on here. That's why we're the #1 duck producers in the state. These are these little tips and techniques that we do. So do the same thing. If you want to have a wood duck factory and get as many ducks as possible come fall, this is what you do. All right, on to the next.